Yo, what's going on? This is my Spiral Sleeper Turbo deck profile. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So we got the 3 at the boss, 3 sleeper. This guy's insane. It's a sleeper turbo, so you gotta play 3, not 2, not 1. You play 3 because with last resort and this guy, it's like insane. Like you want to open these guys, so you play 2 last resort instead of 1. So basically the full combo is you equip him to sleeper, and the sleeper effect, target himself, target 2 cards your opponent controls, and then free pop 2 because he'll be indestructible because of last resort. So that's obviously really good. Everyone knows this by now. Like SPYRAL's been around for a long time, but no one's been playing 3 sleeper, or not even 2 last resort, just 1. People just play 1 and 1. But in this fun build, I decided to just max him out and just play sleeper turbo. And then pretty standard stuff. You got 3 drone. Since it's at 3, you gotta play 3. This is your machine dupe target now. Basically, when it's summoned, you can stack your opponent's top 3 cards of the deck. So now you have information, and then they won't draw the out to your board. And the graveyard fix, pretty relevant. Banish this with another spiral card. Add back Super Agent from your grave to your hand. So, this card's really good. You gotta max them out. And then you play 3 Super Agent. I think you have to max out on like all the good ones. Just because you need to have 2 spirals on the field to make your double helix. So yeah, you gotta max them out. Basically this guy, you just you call the top card of your opponent's deck. If it's right, free summon, and then pop a card. And I think it's just pop a back row. Yeah, you need to pop a back row. But this is going first build, but going second, this deck is pretty good. I really want to cut this down to 1, but I feel like you have to play 2. Just because you need to see names. Like, you don't play enough like normal summon spiral cards. Except like drones and quick fix. And it's not guaranteed that you always see those cards. So I think you gotta play 2 tough. Plus it's good going second. Yeah, so they have to like failure or imperm this before you guess. Or like you do guess and then you target one of your opponent's cards, and then they have to respond. Otherwise, the effects can go through, and then you get to pop a card. So it's pretty good. And then 1 quick fix, obviously the God card. You always want to get to this card, to be honest. It's like this is the entire deck right here. But it's either that or sleeper turbo. But yeah, this card's really good. Next we got some 3 ofs. You got 3 big red. This might be controversial, but I think you gotta play 3 for the grind game, because this deck is not fit to OTK. It's just fit for the grind game and making like really nasty boards. Then you got 2 foolish burial goods to send your spiral mission, because this card's insane. Whether you draw it or it's in the grave or it's set on your field, like this card's actually like really good. Like I just want to see this card at all times. Yeah, that's the package right there for that. And then my spicy tech is 3 popper up. Basically, you draw 3, discard 3, and you take damage. You take 1,000 for every card in your hand. Which I'll take like 3K, 4K. I don't really care. If I can discard like, my spirals, and then summon sleeper. Yeah, this card is honestly like the heart and soul of the deck. Like without this card, I don't think this deck is like. I mean, like it can still do like the combo, but like this card makes it like so much like more flowing. Same with this card, machine dupe. Yeah, you want to see these cards, but if you open this without your drones, it kind of sucks. But yeah, like I think you still need it. Like it's still like the risk, you know. Like you want to risk it, just because this card's like the god card. And then the one-ofs, I play a lot of one-ofs. You play the one resort, search any spiral card. Spiral, yeah. No, monster. Terraforming to search your spiral resort, very important. Flow SPYRAL to usually send your quick fix. So this is like the second copy of quick fix, essentially. Reborn, more options. And the card that I think that really is the savior of this deck is Reasoning, because it's Sleeper Turbo. You want to mill your spiral cards. I don't care if it's my spells or traps. It's fuel for Sleeper, and plus you get to mill like your monsters that could be rebornable by mission rescue. So yeah, and then you get a free body on board if they don't guess a number right, which they'll usually call 1 if they already know that you're playing Spiral. But you play 4s, 1s, yeah, 4s and 1s that are summonable. So it's like 50-50. Same logic with Monster Gate. This one's not as good because you have to tribute a monster, but if you tribute Quick Fix, you know, it's like free, basically, because you just bring Quick Fix back if you control Super Agent. The one card Destruction. This card's not that good this format, but this deck has problems with breaking, so yeah, that helps. 1 for 1, the God card, Into the Void, Upstart. You just need to play like decks that, you know, dig deep. Reinforcement, and then I play the 1 Assault. Assault is pretty good. So basically, not like no one really runs this card, but it has 2 effects. So once per turn, if a spiral monster you control destroys a monster per battle, or a card effect, which your sleeper is gonna pop cards on the field, you can draw a card. But usually I use a graveyard effect where you can banish this card from the grave and then summon a spiral from my hand. It's like an extender, basically. But the first effect is, it's okay, you know. I just thought it was fun and gimmicky, so I just played it. So yeah, these are all the one-ofs. A bunch of one-ofs, a bunch of limited cards, except this card. But these are all limited for, yeah, like these are all on the limited list because they're all broken. Yeah, that's the main deck. That's 40 cards. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Just Sleeper Turbo. If you guys would change anything, let me know in the comments about that. Yeah, let's get straight into the extra deck. You play 3 double helix. Yeah, cause I'm only gonna show you the most important ones. Like I only play like maybe like a 13 card extra deck, I think. I don't even know, but yeah. So you have to play the double helix. Basically, summon and then guess your opponent's top card, right? You could either add or special summon a spiral. This card points to. Oh no, this zone that points to. So yeah, it's pretty good. This is like obviously a card that broke spirals, first of all. Without this card, this deck is like nothing, to be honest. And this card, Assembling Robin. This card's pretty good. You get to bounce 2 monsters, basically, because you're gonna usually have a drones and a quick fix under this card. And yeah, you get to bounce cards. Really good. And it's not once per turn, I think. Yeah, it's not. This card is also really good, just to detach your quick fix. Yeah. And just like generic stuff like IP. I don't own Evermax, I have this fake one. Yeah, but I'm gonna get one soon once it gets a reprint. Link Rebo. This card's pretty good. Barricade. Link Rebo, you know, is an easy level 1, just quick fix, summon, boom, turn to this. Easy. Barricade. This card is also really relevant because you just get a discard card. It doesn't matter if you have a continuous or a field spell in the grave. You could still just discard one, so this card's really relevant. Unicorn, I know it's not sleeve, but you know, this card's it's still good these days. Appaloosa. Usually by the end of the turn, I have this with at least 2 or 3 negates. I mean, obviously you want 4 negates, but you need like the ultimate hand to do so. But and like I said, this deck has problems like bricking. So yeah, yo Konami, you should bring back Master Plan. Yeah, just bring her back. It doesn't really matter this format because it's a tier 0 format. I think you should let every other deck try to compete against it and see where it takes. You know, like see where it goes. Yeah, and then you play a Dweller. Yeah, so these are all the important ones. You could play other ones, but that's basically it. If you guys enjoyed it, subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what I should change for this sleeper build. If you have your own sleeper build, let me know. By the way, this is a sleeper turbo build, so if you send me a list where it's not sleeper turbo, we're not playing the same deck. Because my main focus is like spamming out sleeper, all right? Like consistently, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, I'll always have fuel in the grave, right? Like, I even thought about playing, like, Light Swarms or, like, the Ishizu cards. But I didn't want to make it into a Ishizu deck, so I just played like this. Maybe the Light Swarm tech would be sick. But, yeah, I'll probably do a combo video later on. More like test hand video, because this deck doesn't really... There's no 1-card combo anymore, or maybe a 2-card combo, but... Yeah, like it's not realistic because you have to draw like quick fix and like drone. Yeah, like you guys get it. But yeah, that'll be coming soon. But yeah, peace.